Have you ever felt the rush of the city pulse through your veins? That's Bobby DelVecchio every time he mounts a bull. From humble beginnings in the Bronx to the wild world of bull riding, Bobby DelVecchio's rise to the top is a story of perseverance and courage. This journey proves that with enough grit, determination, and a little luck, anything is possible. So, how did Bobby climb his way from the streets of the Bronx to the spotlight of the rodeo world? This is a story you won't want to miss, because it's one of grit, glory, and a ride wilder than the A train at rush hour. Bobby DelVecchio was your average Bronx kid, living in a fifth-floor walk-up on 182nd Street. He spent his days playing handball and cheering for the New York Yankees. Before diving into the world of bull riding, DelVecchio's journey began with a humble start at Pelham Park Riding Academy, where his father, a worker at a GM auto plant in Tarrytown, New York, introduced him to horseback riding. It was a simple pleasure, rooted in familial love and a shared passion for horses. Initially dismissive of junior bull riding, DelVecchio soon found himself drawn to the thrill of the sport, eventually making it his livelihood. DelVecchio started by securing a shoe and boot shining job at the event. It is from this job that he earned enough money to fund his entry into a junior bull riding competition across the river in New Jersey. During these tumultuous years of adolescence, DelVecchio was undergoing a remarkable transformation. From a street-smart city kid, he was evolving into a young cowboy with dreams as vast as the open plains. You see, while DelVecchio was accustomed to the sights of the urban wildlife like the New York brown rat, encountering cows and bulls was new for him. But that was until he ventured into New Jersey at the age of 13. From a skeptical spectator to a pivotal figure in the rodeo world, DelVecchio's journey was one of transformation. DelVecchio's initiation into bull riding was a humbling experience. Encouraged by his father's friend, he mounted a yearling bull, only to be swiftly thrown off. But despite the laughter and onlookers, DelVecchio's resolve remained unshaken as he vowed to return the following week to conquer the challenge. However, DelVecchio's horizons expanded when he encountered a retired rodeo cowboy while traversing the horse trails snaking through marshlands and woods in his neighborhood. This chance meeting led him to the weekly rodeo events held in Cowtown, New Jersey, where he witnessed the thrill and excitement of bull riding firsthand. The thrill of the sport drew young DelVecchio like a moth to a flame. Bull riding's intense mix of danger and adrenaline was irresistible to the fearless youth, and despite early setbacks and brief rides, he was hooked on the raw, unfiltered energy of the sport. Subsequently, DelVecchio stumbled upon a rodeo grounds in New Jersey where he discovered a $10 fee that granted him limitless attempts at bull riding. Like an addiction, this newfound passion only intensified as he threw himself into the dust and dirt of the arena, his determination to master the sport growing with each failed attempt. The surreal and thrilling world of bull riding, once a far-flung dream, had become his relentless obsession. He also discovered within the rodeo world a certain kind of magic, a link to the rough and tumble legacy of the American frontier. The spirit of the Wild West that surrounded the rodeo grounds was intoxicating, fueling DelVecchio's sense of awe and fascination. As he stood in the arena, gazing up at the rafters and out at the dusty arena floor, he felt as though he had been transported back in time to a bygone era of cowboys and outlaws, where the only rule was survival. This newfound passion didn't go unnoticed by his neighbors, who were accustomed to the eccentricities of city life. Yet, even they couldn't help but pause in amazement at the sight of young Bobby DelVecchio practicing his bull riding skills on the rickety fire escape. Unwilling to confine his dreams within the walls of a classroom, 15-year-old DelVecchio made a daring decision that would shape the course of his life. With the same courage and tenacity that would later define his bull riding career, he traded in his textbooks for a rodeo card, becoming the youngest professional card holder in the history of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. It was a bold and risky move, but for DelVecchio, it was the only path forward, a path that led to the bright lights and fierce bucking bulls of the rodeo circuit. DelVecchio embraced the cowboy lifestyle like a duck takes to water, adapting to its rugged rhythms and authentic charm. But that wasn't all. He brought a dash of his Bronx roots to the rodeo circuit with his bold and unconventional fashion choices. Unlike his fellow riders, who favored the traditional rodeo attire, DelVecchio's riding outfits were an explosion of color, bedazzled with rhinestones and wild patterns that matched the spectacle of the sport itself. DelVecchio's daring style and undeniable skill quickly caught the eye of influential figures in the rodeo world and beyond. In 1983, he received the ultimate accolade when he was invited to perform in a special rodeo exhibition for none other than President Ronald Reagan himself. His star continued to rise, with Hollywood beckoning him to the set set of the iconic TV show Dallas, where he added a touch of rodeo glitz to the hit series. At 17, his journey took a fascinating turn at a rodeo in Maryland, where fate intertwined his path with a band of Southern bull riders bound for a showdown in DeKalb, Texas. With his father's blessing, a bit of cash, and some seasoned advice, he embarked on his journey to the Lone Star State, leaving behind the familiarity of New York City. In Texas, DelVecchio refused to conform to the traditional mode of a rodeo cowboy, crafting a persona that was uniquely his own. Instead of secluding himself for pre-ride rituals, he could often be found in the company of adoring fans, charming the ladies and sipping on ice-cold Coca-Colas. His Italian heritage brought a touch of swagger and effortless flair to his performances, complementing the myriad event buckles he collected along the way. This unconventional approach to the sport earned DelVecchio a legion of dedicated fans who relished his refreshing take on the rodeo world. The media also couldn't get enough of DelVecchio, portraying him as the epitome of the urban cowboy, a modern-day hero amid the dusty arenas where cockroaches roamed. His larger-than-life persona earned him a slew of nicknames, from the Concrete Cowboy to the Kissing Cowboy, thanks to his trademark gesture of blowing kisses to adoring fans. DelVecchio's magnetic charm transformed the rodeo into a spectacle, injecting vibrant energy into every event. The crowds adored him, drawn to his infectious enthusiasm and genuine affection for his supporters, forging an unbreakable bond between the cowboy and his audience. DelVecchio was often likened to John McEnroe, the bold tennis sensation from Queens. Like McEnroe in the tennis court, DelVecchio made waves in rodeo circles, nearly clinching the world championship thrice. His flamboyant persona earned him the moniker the Italian Stallion, drawing parallels to the iconic film character from Rocky. DelVecchio embraced the rugged world of rodeo as he transformed from his native New York accent to a Texas drawl. But despite the shift, he credited his upbringing in the city for instilling the mental fortitude crucial for facing down 1,800-pound bulls intent on bucking riders into oblivion. For DelVecchio, New York's toughness honed his resilience, a trait invaluable in his daring pursuit, a pursuit that led him to crisscross the globe far beyond the borders of the United States, chasing rodeos in Brazil, Canada, and Australia. Yet, amidst the dust and grit of the cowboy world, he stood out like a beacon, earning curious gazes and raised eyebrows as a proud Yankee in a sea of Southern charm. Undeterred by his outer status, he continued to carve his legacy, practicing his craft on his fire escape, clad in chaps and wielding his trusty bull rope. You see, before the PBR, bull riding was a diamond in the rough, relegated to a mere fraction of the rodeo circuit. However, DelVecchio and his co-founders saw the immense potential of this nail-biting event and forged a bold vision to establish bull riding as a standalone sport. With nothing but raw determination and a shared passion, DelVecchio and his friends collectively contributed $1,000 to seed the nascent PBR organization. This seemingly modest investment was a monumental step, sparking a movement that would ignite the passions of bull riding enthusiasts around the globe. Co-founding the Professional Bull Riders, he helped elevate rodeo into a global phenomenon. Each year, the PBR's annual competition transforms iconic venues like Madison Square Garden into arenas of electrifying rodeo action. The pinnacle of DelVecchio's career came perhaps on a historic night when his sport roared into the hallowed grounds of Madison Square Garden for the 16th time. Over the course of the weekend, the arena witnessed the spectacle like no other, with a record-breaking attendance of 38,000 fervent fans, culminating in a raucous, sold-out Saturday night extravaganza. Their vision proved to be both ambitious and visionary as the PBR swiftly evolved into a global phenomenon, capturing audiences worldwide and distributing nearly $200 million annually in prize money. For DelVecchio, witnessing the annual pilgrimage of the PBR to his hometown evokes a profound sense of surrealism and gratitude. Reflecting on the journey that led him to co-found the organization, he humbly acknowledges the hand of fate, attributing the venture to a higher calling. In his eyes, the establishment of the PBR was not merely a personal accomplishment, but a divine appointment, affirming his belief that some paths are guided by forces beyond human comprehension. Bobby DelVecchio's rodeo journey spanned over 2 decades, from 1971 to 1991, when he fearlessly took on the rodeo circuits in the USA and Canada. His prowess in bull riding led him to qualify for the prestigious National Finals Rodeo 6 times between 1980 and 1985. Notably, he clinched the 1981-82 PRCA Reserve World Championship and the 1983 PRCA Texas Circuit Championship, solidifying his place among rodeo elites. In recognition of his exceptional talent and contributions to the sport, DelVecchio was honored with the 1983 Presidential Rodeo Award and the 1981 Guy Wiedeck Memorial Award in Calgary, showcasing his remarkable achievements on both national and international platforms. Now, Bobby DelVecchio's extraordinary journey is set to be immortalized on the silver screen, with a major motion picture currently in development. The film will chronicle the unforgettable 1982 season, a time when DelVecchio, hailing from the Bronx, and his counterpart, Charlie Sampson from Watts, embarked on a remarkable quest in the world of rodeo. Against the backdrop of an insular sport, these two outsiders defied expectations, finishing first and second in the world standings. Notably, Sampson made history as the first black bull rider to claim a world title, adding an extra layer of significance to their shared triumph. Reflecting on their alliance, DelVecchio reminisced about the bond forged between him and Sampson, a bond that transcended geographical and cultural divides. Despite being unconventional entrants into the world of rodeo, their friendship blossomed as they blazed a trail of success, much to the chagrin of their more traditional counterparts. Theirs is a tale of camaraderie, resilience, and the enduring spirit of competition, reminding us that greatness knows no boundaries and that sometimes the most extraordinary journeys begin with the most unexpected partnerships. In addition to his remarkable rodeo achievements, Bobby DelVecchio's diverse talents extended beyond the arena. As a licensed pilot and accomplished bull breeder, he showcased his versatility and passion for all aspects of the sport. In recognition of his invaluable contributions, DelVecchio was rightfully inducted into the Professional Bull Riders Ring of Honor in 2006, further solidifying his legacy within the bull riding community. Yet, even beyond these accolades, his captivating story continues to captivate those drawn to tales of courage, resilience, and triumph against all odds. Thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos on your favorite rodeo stars. See you in the next one.